Welcome back guys to Sunday's stretch and flex session. We're going to get going pretty quick here, start moving. So we're going to start in standing to begin with. You don't need any equipment, just a little space, an area, and hopefully we won't last too long for this one, just to get you moving. Okay, so we're going to stand just to start with. And all we're going to do is just be nice and relaxed, and we're going to take the arms up to the top. So hopefully you won't touch the ceiling, but we're going to try and reach up to the ceiling as high as we can. So really stretching up, and we're going to just take it up onto our toes, really stretch as high as you can, don't fall over. Good, and back down. Whew. So bring the arms back down. So now we're going to go forwards with the arms. So taking the arms forward, again nice and steady, both at the same time, up towards the ceiling, trying to push the thumbs backwards, so thumbs to the back, pushing the head through, and really stretching your fingertips up to the ceiling as high as you can. Good, and then take it up onto the toes. Lovely. So those weightlifters there, we're thinking about that full triple extension position for the body when we get back. Shoulders up to ears. Whew. Okay, and just relax. So again, just thinking about the shoulders, we're going to roll them. So going all the way round, up to your ears, all the way back and down, big circles with the shoulder blades, and then forwards. So taking them forwards, big circles. Okay, lovely, good. So then with the arms, if you can do this, one's going to go forward, one's going to go back. So we're going to go up like this, see if we can rotate and just change over at the top and rotate back. Good, so we're going to go the opposite way now. So the one that went backwards is going to go forwards. So here again, you will rotate slightly in your upper back, coming round to the top and all the way down. Lovely, so that's a nice one just to get you moving. Okay, so same again with the arms, we're going to just take it into a lunge. So again, taking the arms forward, we're going to lunge, take the arms up, drop the back knee, and just stretching that hip flexor, but also the shoulders, and just holding that position in that lunge. Good. So try and relax your breathing with this. So we're going to come back, we're going to do that on the other leg. So taking a lunge forward, dropping the back knee, take the arms up above your head, relaxed breathing, stretch that head through the shoulders if you can, open out the armpits. Very nice. Okay, back up to standing. So this time, if we're going to lunge forward with the right leg, let's say, so forward with the right leg, we're going to go up with the left arm. Okay, so with the left arm, we're then going to just take it over towards the leg that's forward, and we're just going to side flex the body. Very nice, and come back down. So we're going to swap over. So let's go left leg. So left leg forward, we're going to take the right arm up in the air and then take it over, so side flexing. So you should get a nice stretch all the way down here, all the way down the front of your hip flexor. Good. So a nice one there, lovely. Okay, so we're going to go into a wide stance here, because all we're going to do is just take the body weight over to one side. So with this one, taking the body weight over, keeping this leg nice and long, body upright. We're just looking for a stretch down this adductor muscle, so into your groin. So just holding that a little bit there. Don't worry about this leg. And we're going to rock over to the other side. So just holding them for a few seconds. If you're somebody that perhaps wants to hold it for a little bit longer, you can. I'm just going to keep swapping. Very nice. So just opening out the hips a little bit here. Very good. So just keep rocking. Very nice. Okay, so again with wide legs, all we're going to do is just flop our body forward. So with this, you can do it with your knees slightly bent, but what we're looking for is for your whole body to be flexed. So we're going to flex, we're going to drop the arms between the legs, we're going to just relax. Should feel a bit of a stretch down the hamstrings, down the backs of the legs, maybe in the backs of the shoulders. So really just relaxing like a rag doll. So just really thinking about relaxing those arms. Drop the head between the legs. And all I want you to do is just float across from one side to the other. Really nice and relaxed. Just staying in that position. Nice and floaty. Very good. Okay, good, and back up to standing. So we're going to add in a little bit of a balance element like we did last time. So if you need to be next to something, if you know your balance is awful, then start with something next to you, a chair or something, just grab a wall. So all we're going to do is just balance on one leg to start with. Okay, so from here, if you find that really easy, you can start to bring the knee further up. If you find this difficult, keep the knee a little bit lower. So I want you to pull the knee up as high as you can, and we're going to just hold it. So from here, if you can hold it, we're now going to take the knee out to the side, opening the gate, and we're going to go round, and then out to the back, into an aeroplane or an arabesque. Good, don't wobble. And then we're going to come back round this time, making it a little bit harder. So bring the knee round, closing the gate, and back down. That was my good leg. Okay, we're going to do it on the other leg now. So standing on one leg, that's position number one. So we're then going to take the knee up. It might help to fix your eyes on something. Okay, knee up in the air. We're going to open the gate. Very good, all the way around to the back. And then we're going to float into our aeroplane position. Good. And we're going to reverse it. So again, closing the gate. Bringing the knee round. Whoop. Good. And back down. Whew. So that gets your feet working just a little bit. So we're then going to go into a squat position. So this is obviously the main warm-up for every single CrossFit workout. It's just sitting in a squat position. It's also a way that you can meditate if you want to. I wouldn't choose it. So in this squat position, go down as deep as you can. Now for some people you won't be able to get your bum all the way down and you'll have to bring your chest forward slightly, but that's okay today. So we're going to think about just coming into that position, stretching into the hips. So what we want is for the knee to come up. Now again, thinking about squat positions, just a little note, that everybody's hip structure is a little bit different. So you might see people around the gym or squatting and they squat a lot wider or a lot narrower, you know, their feet change position, and it does sometimes depend on the anatomy of just the way that you're made. So it's worth just having a little feel in different positions in a squat, what feels comfortable, whether it's narrower, which isn't for me, whether it's a bit wider, which is for me, and turning your feet outwards or forwards. Okay, so in this position, now all we're going to do, we're going to try and balance, and we're going to take one knee in to internal rotation of the hip. Then we're going to go with the other one. Okay, good. So we're just going to do that a few times on each side. Now, this is easier for me because I've practiced it a lot, but if you need to hold on to something, then you can. But we're just internally rotating the hip joints, okay? So think about that ball and socket. Lovely. Okay, whew. Next position. We're going to sit cross-legged. Just going to bring this down slightly, if it works without falling. Okay, so cross-legged. So just nice and comfy there. If you're not comfortable cross-legged, you can kneel, you can sit with your legs a little bit wider, okay, whatever. So all we're going to do just to start with here is a few neck rolls. So we've done all the movements side to side before. You know, you can do this one, you can turn, but all we're going to do is just roll the head round and back up. So just nice and steady, just repeating, round and back up. Now you might find that it crunches a bit, that's okay. That is actually quite normal, and it doesn't mean that you've got arthritis. So just really gently just rolling. If that's not comfortable for you, go back to your pure movements. So just doing side to side, a few rotations, and then finishing off for everybody now. So just taking the chin to the chest, and we're going to pull down on the back of the head. So really stretching down the back of the paraspinal muscles, down the back of the head and the neck. Good. And just release it. And we're going to do that one more time. So chin to chest, down we go, pulling the head forward. Lovely. Okay, so we're looking at a full rotation now. So all we're going to do is just take the arms round to the back. So it doesn't matter what position your legs are in. All we're going to do is just try and hook the arms round and stretch round one way. Now if you can, when you're fully rotated, take a deep breath in. Because as we know, all of our spinal segments, you've got your ribs that all connect in as well. So we're going to go round to the other side. And a deep breath in if you can. Okay, and back to the middle. So while we're sat in this position, see how you get on. You might rather go into kneeling, but we're going to just take one arm across. So we're going to stretch the back of the shoulder. All those push-ups, we do get a little bit tight in our shoulders. So just pulling it across the front. We've done this one before. Hooking behind the elbow and just holding that stretch down the back of this bit of your shoulder probably. Okay, swap over. So same again, taking that arm across, just pulling it across. Very nice. Good. And the other one. Again, just nice and quick. Pulling it, bit of movement there, and then the other way. Good. Okay, if you can do this again in cross-legged, let's go for it. So what I'm going to do is take the hand down the back. Now this is something, again, I whinge about every time, but we're going to try and push the elbow up to the ceiling and try and clasp your hands at the back. If you can't, you're just going to try, so you're going to reach as far as you can. And the reason I whinge about this is I can clasp these two together, but when I go the other way, I can't. So really push that elbow back, so the top elbow. Good, and swap over. So here goes. So we're going to reach down as far as you can, push the elbow up to the ceiling. Good. A little bit tighter on that side. Okay, good. We're going to do it on the other side again, but just briefly now. So just a quick stretch that way and a quick stretch the other way. And then we're going to clasp both our hands behind our neck, and we're just going to push those elbows out to the side. So really pushing them out to the side. Trying to keep your head up. Good. Push the elbows out. And we're going to take a deep breath in. Okay. Good. Really good. Okay, so now we're going to wide legs. So we're going to take the legs a little bit wider. As wide as you can actually. Let's do that. So in this position, it doesn't matter if your legs aren't straight. If they're slightly bent, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to go a bit side on because you can't quite see. So all we're going to do is just creep the fingertips forward, and we're going to try and flex over. The aim is to get your forehead on the floor, okay? So creep the fingertips forward. Very nice. And just walk them back, back to sitting up. And we're going to do that again. So creeping the fingertips forward. And creeping them back. Now we're going to go over to one side, so let's choose the left. We'll all do the left. So creeping down the left leg, we're going to pull ourselves towards our left toe, and our forehead aims to get to our knee or onto our leg. Nice. Okay, we're going to go to the right now. So creeping down, pulling yourself towards your leg, forehead to your knee. Okay, nice. So we're going to fold in the left side. So we're going to take that left sole of our foot in towards the other leg. So we're going to fold that one in. And with the right one now, what we're going to do is fold it behind. So we're going into almost a hurdle position. So we're folding it in, taking the leg behind. Okay, and all we're going to do is just take our body weight up onto this front knee. Okay. So for there, if we want to make this a little bit more to do with your butt stretch, so your outside hip, we're then going to see if we can creep this foot forward. So you might want to reposition a little bit, and as we take this foot forward into more of a right angle position, you'll start feeling it more in the outside of your hip. So take it to a position where you feel like, oh yeah, that's a good stretch, but it's still manageable, so it's still tolerable. So a bit of a position to stretch that glute there. Very nice. Okay, and we're going to just swap that over. So same again, legs out to the side. We're going to fold in the right one. We're going to take the left leg behind. Okay, and we're going to just come up onto that knee. Now we're going to just creep that foot forward. So the more you can get that front knee at a right angle, the more stretch you'll feel. So it's really quite normal to feel a little bit tighter in one hip than the other. Very nice. Okay, so next position is lying on your back. So we're going to just lie on your back now, knees bent up. So we're in this nice position. All we're going to do is take one foot into the air, and we're going to go up and down with the ankles. Now with this one, you want to feel a bit of a stretch down the hamstring as well. So straighten your knee as much as you can. You'll be using your quad muscle to stretch this hamstring here. So up and down with the ankle, round and round. Get a few clicks out again. Click, click, click. Very nice. And swap over. So up into the air, push the foot up to the ceiling. And we're going to wiggle the ankle up and down, round and round. Very nice. Good. Okay, so with your knees bent to about 90 degrees, again in this position you can relax your arms down by your sides. We're just going to go up into a bridge. Now in that bridge position, all I want you to do is just raise up onto the toes and back down. I don't know if you can see my little feet. Raise up onto the toes and back down. Raise up and back down. And just repeat it a few times. So then we're just going to alternate ankles. So you're going to go up with the left and then up with the right. Good. Keep that bum high. Now relax. Whew. Okay, so lying on your tummy now. So if we roll over, lying on your tummy, we're going to try and grab one ankle. So we're just going to do a bit of a quad stretch here. So just pulling at that one ankle, heel towards the bum, pulling in. Okay, now we're going to go on the opposite side. So other leg, quad stretch. And then in a moment what we're going to do is grab both at the same time. Okay, so you're going to use the tension in your arms to your legs. So here we go, grabbing both ankles. And what you're going to do is just push up you can. And just relax. And we're going to go one more time. So creating a bit of tension, we're going to push up and out. And relax. Okay, and we know the scorpion, so we're going to go arms out. 10 to 2 on the clock, okay, arms out. We're going to take one leg up and we're going to reach over as far as we can. And then swap over, other side. Good. And once more on each side. And swap over. Good. And just to finish off, guys, we're going to lie on our back with the knees bent up, and all you're going to do is just rock the knees from side to side, letting that hip roll over, keeping the shoulders flat on the floor. So we're just going to do a few of these to finish off, and then I'll let you get back to your day. Lovely. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks for joining, guys. I know that was a whistle-stop tour. Hopefully it's helpful, something a bit different. And again, like I say last week, hopefully see you soon. Bye.